Hello and welcome to Hops and Bros. This week,
we crack open a bottle from the cellar. We're popping bottles.
Popping bottles.
Gotta get that cork. Okay, cut. Guys, Max, intro, right on point, perfect, like always. Chris, popping a bottle from the cellar. We're not celebrating like 100 episode, we're 101. So just for the viewers out there, just to let you guys know, past Chris and past Max messed up a little bit, and this is the 101 review. The 100 is the other one we did with Nathan. Fantastic video, go check it out. So, without further ado, cue the intro.
For an open window on the crowded world, Max and Chris from Ups and Welcome to Ups and Bros! Yeah.
So welcome to our 100th episode. Sorry, my voice. I'm losing my voice.
This is the 100? This is the 100?
Is it the 100? I think
It's
it
the
is.
100.
100 beer, not episode. 100 beer.
Yeah, it's the 100 review we've did. So it's the 100 beer we
100th
drank
review?
as a Hops and Bros. Yes.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
that's a big milestone.
That's almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost.
At 104, it's going to be two years.
2 years of full beer.
Of full beer reviews. And
So should we celebrate more at 104 instead?
it depends. There's a lot of milestones, you know.
Yeah, a lot of the milestones.
We just hit the new year a couple days ago, and everyone was asking me what my New Year's resolution was, and I'm like, guys, I don't do a New Year's resolution. What I do is on my birthday is the date where I sit down and I go, all right, so I've accomplished this in the last year, and this is what I want to accomplish.
It's your year.
Exactly.
Not the world year.
Exactly.
Your
To me,
year.
the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, it's nothing. It's just we're changing numbers. It doesn't mean anything to me. But my birthday, a little more, because I was born there and I had celebrations my whole life on that date.
That's why I think maybe the 104 might mean a little bit more to us. Because 100 is just the number I put in when I do the edit, and it's out there. We drank a lot more beers than that in the whole 2 years too at the same time. So
there's the other thing where you don't necessarily count the years before we did it or the when we were in the in-between phase, as I do. We've been doing this for about 3 years, not only 2.
Yeah.
It's just the first year was, hey, touch and go. It wasn't
exactly.
the same concept, the same kind of show. But yeah, that's interesting.
which means 100 episode, 100 beer. Not episode, but 100 beer mean a big beer, and a big beer from our own cellar. So this is the Stone Brewing Enjoy After, not the before, the after 070416 Brett IPA from Stone.
So if you don't know the concept, basically for the Enjoy Before,
Yep.
it's literally a name saying that enjoy before this date because it's an IPA and you need it fresh. So instead
need
of
to
like
keep it
putting a
fresh.
date on the side or anything, I think we've talked about this in a
Yeah.
former episode, they put it in the name, Enjoy Before.
Yeah,
and now
exactly.
this one is interesting because it's the opposite. It's Enjoy After.
Yeah. And one thing, we are using our own
our
new
new
fancy
Tekus.
glass. So these are our little Teku glassware. We paired ourselves a little treat. It's our Christmas gift from Ops and Bros to Ops and Bros. So
yeah.
cheers to you guys. Really quick. So this is a Brett IPA brewed back in 2015. So 2015,
beer, man.
the beer's brewed, the IPA is brewed, added Brett's
You're
to
not
it.
serving fresh stuff? It's
Not
old
fresh.
stuff now?
It's old stuff. Yeah. We're getting old. I need to do old stuff. But as you've seen in our Brett episode, we talk about
Or
Brett
Brett-pisode.
IPOs, Brett episode.
Or Brett-pisode.
Brett acts differently in a beer, and in the case of IPA, it removes the oxidation.
Yeah.
So it creates a whole different layer of flavors that you don't usually get from those hops. So that's why it's a Brett IPA. So this one, I
Also
bought
bottle conditioned, which is very interesting
long.
on its own.
So 2015, they want you to drink the beer a year after, and I bought it in 2017, and now we're 2018.
Yeah, so
like
it's been
nearly 3
conditioning for
years.
a while. That's why it pretty much exploded when you opened it, which was really good.
And one thing, a lot of carbonation in the beer, and it's natural carbonation from the bottle. So poured with that nice yellow hazy tint to it. I had to swirl the bottle a little bit to get that nice flavors from the bottom of the bottle. I'm a fan of those little flavors, little chunks that you get in the bottom.
Oh, definitely.
It needs to be in the beer.
Yeah.
It's
like when you have chocolate milk and you have those des motons en français, but in English it's what is it? Anyways, those...
non-dissolve powdered in your chocolate milk,
exactly.
and you're like
chunks. You've got like powdered chunks of Nesquik in your milk, and it's just it's an explosion of chocolate in your mouth.
You're like, ooh, yeah, that's.
In this case, it's an explosion of feast.
You put more and you don't mix it up properly to get those
exactly.
But yes, put with that nice thick head on top.
I think it was a good analogy.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, seriously, it's perfect.
Exactly what it is.
I just don't whisk my beer before drinking it, you know? I don't have the proper tools to do it. But, we used to have it. Oh,
the
we don't have the drill
and
anymore.
Yeah,
we got that, yeah. So, the nose, fantastic. You get that funk up there. Not a lot of sourness up front. A lot of funk.
A bit of acidity, a bit of sourness, not much. A lot of funk. Not a lot of that. Usually there's like that horse saddle.
Yeah,
you don't have
leather.
Yeah. This one, pretty fruity, pretty on par with the IPA side of it.
Yeah, I get a lot of bitterness.
Yeah,
not a lot of, but
there is
I get the bitterness out there.
Yeah.
I do get a lot more grassy notes from the hops. Not a lot of fruits from my part. You had some fruits, maybe like
in the smell, in the aromas, not in the taste. In the taste, it's pretty much just.
I get some citrus out there.
Yeah, a little bit of citrus.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
there.
So we're still right on point for the IPA style, but quite surprising because I think it's the third Brett IPA we had on the show.
Yeah, about third. Yeah.
And so far it's the one that kind of like stands out from the other ones from not being fruity.
Yeah, but I think it's different too. It's a lot older, so that's probably why you don't get all those fruity tones.
But I was curious to see how the Brett ages well with the oxidation and all that stuff in the bottle. So far, really good. And Stone out there in California, I think.
Yeah.
Have we made a research for that?
No, I have not looked it up at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's California. One of the most famous breweries out there in California. One of them.
If it's not, then it's the most famous brewery somewhere else.
In the States, they are, you know. We know our stuff here at Hops and Bros. That's what we're doing.
We do a lot of research before we do these episodes. No, you're correct, though. But the other ones we've had were fresh. Like, the other one was Halcyon with the Brett Friends.
Yeah, Brett Friends.
Which was delicious. It was
and
great,
we have a homebrewed one.
And we had a homebrewed one, yeah.
Which from Marc-André.
Oh, yeah, that's true, which was pretty good as well.
Which is a brewery now, so we might see that Brett IPA coming out.
Yeah. Maybe. It was, they released their visual for the, what's the name of it again?
Los
Tabernacos, which was pretty, it's funky. It's funky delicious.
Funky delicious.
It's funky-licious. Funky delicious because it's beer.
So,
yes.
If you guys find the Stone Enjoy After, it's not available anymore in LCBOs, but it's a big bottle, $20 a bottle. Quite expensive for what you get.
Definitely worth checking it out. It's a cool experience too if you want to start getting to beer aging.
And look at that.
Like this is the instructions you need to age your beer. It's exactly what it is, and it's the same for pretty much all the beers.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch the beer aging episode of Hops and Bros because
no, you probably should though. It's gonna be a link, Bill.
Oh, for real? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. You probably should.
You guys should really do it.
Yeah.
So Stone City. Shit. Stone Brewing. We really love Stone City too. That's why. Sorry. So, Brett IPA, fantastic beer. Age it if you can, and if you have it in your cellar, open it now. It's perfect now.
It's ready. So it's good to go.
Good to go. Drink it now.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And I never assume that people have the beers we have, but if you do have this one,
right
now.
Pop it open.
You know what's really cool?
Yeah.
Is like in 10 years, if YouTube is still around and our videos are still cute somewhere, someone researches it and goes, "Oh, I'll drink it now."
It's
not going to be the same experience
at
all.
And it's powder. It's like, you guys are assholes. Yeah. And he's like, I was saving this one for my firstborn child. Can you imagine? No, I feel bad. Yeah. Okay, never mind. So if you're watching this in the future, 10 years from now, don't open it now.
You know what? Send an email to beers@hopsandbros if we're still around. .com. That's it.
Beer@hopsandbros.com.
Beer@hopsandbros.com. Send us an email and we'll let you know if it's good to go or not.
Yeah, and if not, I'll let you high five my firstborn child.
Fair enough.
High five. Yeah.
Cheers.
Fair enough. Cheers, guys. We see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe because yes, we'll be there
in 10 years.
In 10 years.
This is a promise. 10 years of Hops and Bros. Hops and Bros. 10 years. 10 seasons.
What do we drink at 10 years?
Well, we can just cap this one back.